Everybody knows that no one can beat the Mully Snake. And to this day, Mozza still insists he is the greatest dancer. The boys from Benny will agree that he definitely is. A more brutal example of Mozza's inability to chuck shapes was when we were frequenting Mr. Brown's in Warrington. All ready for a big night out in the northwest answer to the Sugar Hut. We entered the discotheque in what the bouncers described as an aggressive drunken manner, which must have been bad if a couple of Wigan no-necks are telling you that. Is there anyone from Wigan in? Oh, I can handle Sue, that's alright. Anyway, in a frantic shake of the hips and a little head roll that went something like this, Mozza stuck the nut on a local and we got escorted out of the premises, leg and a wing through the VIP exit. You may have gathered by now that our relationships are underpinned by our other best mates, Stella and Jack. These two are not best mates. They are not best mates. Well, for Kenny anyway. Yeah, you all know Kenny, you all laughed every time it was mentioned when I was up there before. I've not had a lot to drink, and unlike Kangas, you can buy me one later because it's bloody expensive. I did refer to Andy as Kenny, and you may be wondering who that guy is. He's a bloody nightmare. Ask anyone with a pulse who has ever met him, or witnessed his tragic line of, "Hi, my name is Andy, and I'm available." Something which obviously worked on Lady Lane. I don't know why we're doing this actually, because we've got to clean it up in a minute. Due to Stella and Jack, Mozza has always seen himself as a bit of a Lothario. A regular pre-night ritual would commence with hoovering his carpet with shaken back, followed by an aggressive spraying of his curtains with Febreze, and a touch of a Lenore shower for his bedsheet. My old favourite in this pre-match ritual would be watching him fill a bowl with imperial mints, strategically placing the tea lights around his bedroom, and loading his favourite CD into the CD player. Boyzone's by request. Track 4, Baby Can I Hold You. I think it's track 4. I think that's the name of the album. I've no idea who Boyzone is. Shut it. Needless to say, the irony of this ritual would be Mozza cuddling his kebab and falling asleep at the end of the night on his own. Or sometimes with me, you big gay bear. The beauty of being Mozza's mate is his family's portfolio of public houses. The stories, there's some really awkward laughs on, weren't there? The stories are way too sacred for this arena. All barring one, Wacky Gate. Oh yes, this is on you. As part of our college course, we were tasked with arranging a charity quiz night for a local children's charity, Bolton Lads and Girls Club, helping underprivileged children. The BI function room in Horwich was the venue. Selling cheap booze was the aim. As always, Mozza comes up with a so-called great idea. "Hey Mull, let's go and get the slush machine. Let's make some vodka slushies. We'll make shitloads of cash." Yes, Moz. Unfortunately, what you know as the ushers, to us is the brethren, they smashed these in and we all passed out. The following day, having forgotten to clean said slush machine, one of the ladies, and I say this very loosely, came in from the wacky warehouse, took the slush machine in readiness for that day's kids' play. Now, remember, I said we were raising money for children from underprivileged families. These children probably came from families with a booze-filled background. The irony here is that said children were getting wired off vodka and blueberry slushies playing in the ball pond. There was also the time when a 16-year-old Kenny lived with his Uncle Dan and Auntie Lynn in a restaurant pub in Bury. Well, we'll take the restaurant in a pub in Bury. It wasn't a restaurant, Dan, no matter what you say. One day they had to get a new bathroom fitted. During the fit out, off came a bath panel. and the floor was covered in pornographic material. Dan, being the responsible uncle that he is, he took the blame, as after all, this was sweet 16-year-old Kenny, sat here in front of us now. Dan, to this day, has been accused by his long-suffering wife, Lynn, of being a pervert. Lynn, I can assure you of two things. He is a pervert, okay? But I can also assure you they were Moz's stash. I know that because Dan keeps his in his record collection. Now that is enough of the booze-fueled anecdotes because he's getting rather pinky as our Mozza. But there is one hangover that I've got to tell you about, okay? I won a ski trip to Switzerland. Fittingly, into my absolute disgust, we met a bunch of Scousers at the airport. Okay? Counterfeit money. You remember that one, Moz? Yeah? Bought us loads of Jaegers for my birthday. Not gonna lie, we forgot our names. To cut a long story short, mainly because I don't really remember the rest of the story, I woke up the next morning, but I'm asleep, okay? Mozza is dancing naked in front of the balcony. I want it. Scarred for life, just as you probably are now by my dancing. I told you I was a better dancer. Another touch of irony is Mozza's constant reference that I'm thick. I'll agree. Robin Thicke. You know you want it. When all said and done, and as mentioned by my compadre, Mozza now has a designer scar on his receding headline through diving in the shallow end of a pool. Who's thick now, you ginger git? Mozza also says I am ugly. Oh, as previously mentioned, Robin Thicke, you know you want it. Well, who is the one that has added a set of Rylands to that ginger buns and then gerbil cheeks? The irony, Mozza, the irony. How long have we gone for? I'm nearly done now, I'm nearly done. We all need food. Especially Kangas. I guess the most ironic thing is that Mozza has married a beautiful woman, Kimberly. You can clap. And the reason that I say that this is irony is that for many years, people thought that Andy pitched the other tent, played for the other team, or was just generally a mincer. Maybe it's his effeminate voice. Maybe, as Kanga said, it's the fact that he just likes dressing up in women's clothes. Maybe it's because he's got a good-looking mate to hang around with, like me. Either way, credit where it is due, mate. You have pulled off an absolute cracker. Kimberly, you look beautiful. Get your tissues out. I'm privileged to call you my mate. I've gone, mate. We've shared some amazing memories. Had some top times and some bad times, but the top times have far outweighed that. I know if I need to call on anyone, Kim will always be there, and I thank you for that. Cheers, Kim. At the end of the day, a heart is as big as a ring. Yeah. Now, I am conscious of time and not turning this into the Muller show, but one of my mates has something that he would like to say. Darcy? It's a private joke. I enjoyed it. Mozza gets it. It was brilliant. Sorry about that. You can ask me about that one later when you buy me a drink. I love you and leave you now, but I want everyone to know how proud I am to call Andrew Kenneth Morris my brother from another mother. We have been true friends for 18 years, and for a man and a Scouse to be a friend for that long, that's pretty special. I've some amazing stories I could share with you about Mozza, about how sensitive he is, how he's helped me through some very dark days, how he's always been the first guy there in my moment of need. But I'm a traditionalist. I wanted to ruin him today instead. But Moz, I just want you to realise how much I love you. I hope that I've been as good a friend to you as you have been to me. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please be upstanding. Raise your glasses for the beautiful, the amazing, the most ridiculously high maintenance couple, Mr. and Mrs. Morris! Good night, God bless, let's eat food.